Here's a tutorial on setting up meta pixel and conversion tracking inside Google Tag Manager. I'm going to be setting up my tracking for my website here. It technically is already set up, but I'm going to make a dummy account and then run you guys through it all. So when you're in your Meta backend, go to data sources. We want data sets and pixels. Perfect. Add a new pixel. Name, I'm just going to do test pixel for now. You can keep that selected. That is totally fine. And then create. Perfect. And then when you have created it, I have an ad account in here. I can just do next because I don't want to link it to that exact ad account. Perfect. And now we want to go to the events manager to grab the pixel. All right. When you're in the events manager, now we want to set up the meta pixel. Set up meta pixel. We want to install the code manually. Perfect. And then when you're here, copy base code. So we're going to copy that code. And now we're going to go over to our Google Tag Manager. So inside our Google Tag Manager, we will create a new tag configuration. We want custom HTML. Here, we're going to paste what we just barely copied, triggering all pages. And then here, you can write however you want. I'll do meta all pages tag. This is just the pixel, or meta all pages pixel tag. Perfect. And then save. Inside Google Tag Manager is we want to submit it. Added pixel. And then publish. When we do that, all right, and then when we have that submitted in our Google Tag Manager, we want to go back here in Meta and then press continue. Turn on automatic advanced matching. That's totally fine. You can turn that on and then done. Perfect. And that is actually how you add the pixel to your website. Now with that, we can already start gathering audiences, doing retargeting, everything with that. So now the next piece is we want to set up conversions. Now, here is a reference thing I will tag in the description. It is a reference for all the conversions that you can do. These are the standard conversions that Meta has. So if you even go to a sample creating an ad, and this is just an ad set conversion event, all these conversions you can select from. So as you can see, I've already done this before, but I'm going to run you through this again. So what we want to do is we want the lead conversion. So I'm going to do a lead form. So we're going to do the lead. So back in Tag Manager, once you've created your trigger, let's say the trigger is the form submission. So we have a form submission trigger, and now we're going to make the conversion. So we're going to go, actually we're going to first copy. So I'm going to leave it in the description, but you can go and copy it there, but I'm just going to grab it here. So here is the script that we want. So grab that from the description. So now here we want to go new, tag configuration, custom HTML, and then we want to paste that. But we want the lead conversion, not the schedule conversion. So highlight that and rename it lead. Now triggering, I want my form submission. That is what I want it to be triggered. And I also want it to trigger only once per page. So this is a thing I do on the back end. You don't have to do this. I just like to set that up. So now we can name it form submission lead tag and then save it. And then when that's saved, here you can see I have a little bit of a different setup, but we have the script track lead. And then you can also do that same thing for, I have contact for phone call. So when someone clicks on the phone, we have it contact. So going back here. So now your form submission and your phone call is set up, and make sure you publish all changes and you submit all changes because we want to make sure everything is active. Now you want to probably clear your cache, or you just want to wait a little bit. And then after that, you want to go to test events, grab your URL. So now we want website, confirm your website events are set up correctly. Here, we're going to put my website URL in, test events. Now, one of the events I tested was the phone call click. Clicked on it, perfect, go back, and now we see contact has been done. So that is actually how you do your full conversion tracking right there. So now when you're in your campaign, now you can select active events, you can select lead, and that is how you can start tracking leads.